Okay, in this video we're going to be talking about the upcoming lab you're going to be doing. So, two goals. The first is so you get like an idea about all the components and the tools that are involved in the lab. And the other thing would be to start thinking about what your design is for the lab, and you'll see what that means in a second. So, the goal of the lab is to make something like this. So again, card, we're all familiar. But again, you can buy these at like Walmart, wherever. So if you take this card as a special card, you open it up. Okay, you get the idea. So again, you open this card, makes it sound, song, right? We're going to be doing something similar to that in the lab to kind of introduce the circuit unit. So we're not going to be doing the sound. Sounds a little difficult. So we're going to be instead making cards like this. This is a really good example. So what you're going to be doing is making a card. You're going to be drawing it on the front, and then you're going to be having, there's going to be a place on the card where you could press, and then it's going to light up. There you go. So again, I press it, it lights up. So again, instead of a sound card, you're going to be doing a card that has a drawing on it, and then when you push somewhere specific, it's going to light up. Kind of cool. So the goal with how this relates to circuits is the following. So if I take this card and if I open it up, this one's really, really well done. If we look inside the card, we can see that it's actually a circuit. It's a really simple circuit, but there's different elements, and it's basically the way they're set up that lets the card light up when you actually press down on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through each of the components that are in here, basically. So the first component in here that actually makes that card possible is this. It's a coin cell battery. It's about the size of a quarter. It's 3 volts. It has a positive and a negative side, so the front, you can see it. There you go. See the front, you see the little plus. That's the positive side. You flip it over. This side without the markings, the negative side. So this is actually what's providing the voltage, what's providing the electricity that makes that card light up. So that's the first thing, the coin cell battery. The second thing is an LED. This is a new idea. What it basically is a small light. LED stands for light emitting diode. And what it does is basically if you hook it up to power, it'll light up. It's like a mini light bulb, but it's actually it's a lot more efficient. So again, LED. Yeah, LED. So you take the so the basic why it's lighting up is basically you have a battery, coin cell battery, and then you have an LED, and you're putting them together, and it's actually causing it to light up. So again, if you look, it's a little hard to see, but if you look at the LED, there's 2 legs, and one of them's longer than the other. So if I take the longer leg, this one, and if I put it to the positive side of the coin cell battery, right? See, I get it to light up. If I do it the other way, it does not work. It doesn't work. So if I put the long end to the positive side of the battery, we'll see it light up. And that's the gist with the lab. That's how it works. Is basically you just have a light, LED, you have a battery, and it's causing it to light up. So that's the most important part. We're also going to add a resistor. So resistor looks like this. So again, it's pretty small. And what this is going to do, it's going to slow down the flow of electric charges. It's going to slow down the rate that electricity is consumed. We're going to add it to the LED, basically, and it's going to make it so the battery lasts a little longer. It's not going to be quite as bright, but it's going to save some of the. It's going to last longer because you're not using electricity as quickly, basically. The next thing is we're going to use tin foil. Yes, tin foil. And that's going to be actually kind of like the wire that's going to connect the LED to the battery and the resistor. That's going to be what connects all the components together. And then we're going to be using tape to basically tape the tin foil in to make sure everything's connected correctly. So all of those really were the components of the lab. Here we go. So the LED, the battery, coin cell battery, resistor, the tape, tin foil, and no, that was it actually. So again, if we take another look at this card, again, very well made card. If you look inside all of those components, you can see the battery, you can see the resistor, you can see the LED is going to be on the front, right here. It's a little hard to see. And all of those put together are actually what makes the card light up. So those are all the components. And the last thing to think about as an introduction to the lab is think about what you want the theme of the card to be. So it's not super important. I'm not grading, really on that artistic ability. Beyond that, you cared at all. You put like some effort into it. But again, that makes it more interesting. And if you really like, you'll be able to keep the card. So again, think about what you'd like to make the card. So think about what design you want on the front, where you're going to push to make it light up. So think about that. Think about your design. In this case, we have the mouse king, I think it is, and you actually see when you press the spot, like the mouse's torch lights up. Where's the? There we go. So again, that's the idea. So that's about it. So make sure you have an understanding about what all the components are. Make sure you think about what you want your artistic design to be, and that's it for now.